First, get your package in the mail. Just pull this little tab right here. Then you will see here, still wrapped in plastic, you have your battery. Here you have your mouthpiece. And here you have your heating chamber. Then inside we have your user's manual. You have your wall charger wrapped in plastic. You have your spare spring. You have your USB adapter for your battery. This is your charger. Here you have your packer. This end would be the packer, and this end would be like the cleaner scraper for your chamber, and also you can use it for dabbing as well. And last but not least, here you have your cleaning brush for your chamber. Okay, now after you have everything out of the box and out of the plastic, this is what you will have you see in front of you. First, I will show you how to put together the mouthpiece. Okay, first you will take the ceramic piece, you will push it into the rubber, you will insert the spring into the bottom of the mouthpiece, letting the spring flow through the bottom. Then you want to put your metal mesh piece in, and you want to push this in and so till it closes the gap. And you have your spring have a little jump to a little gap in there. Then the next thing you want to do is you want to put your heating chamber with your mouthpiece with the spring going inside of the heating chamber. Then you want to have your battery connected onto your heating chamber and your mouthpiece. Making sure not to over tighten it. Just have it nice and snug. And there you go. You are ready to go. You're ready to start vaping. But there's one thing you have to wait for first. First thing you have to do your first time use, you will have to charge it on the battery. And the way you charge on the battery, you take the adapter, the USB, same size threads. Once again, you want to screw it in. Do not over tighten. You do not want to break the plastic, because you will have to order another piece. Then next we have the wall charger. You want to plug USB into your wall charger. You simply plug it into the wall, blink a couple of times, and then you are ready for okay, now for the dry herb burning part of the video. Okay, the first thing you want to do is you want to take your mouthpiece apart from your heating chamber, and you want to put your dry herbs right inside of here. My dry herb I'm going to use today is going to be keef, whatever you want to call it, little part from the bottom of the grinder. This part here is pretty strong. I'm going to be kind of careful with this. It just takes a very little bit. You might want to pack it down just a little, not too tight. If you pack it down too tight, it's not going to smoke right. Okay, then what I like to do is I like to hold it down for about 2 to 3 seconds before I start vaping. 1, 2, 3. And like I said, you get a really good hit off of it. A really good hit. And you can also use your e-drops. As soon as you finish all this, and right behind it, you can just put a couple of drops of this in, and you only need a cigarette. You can knock out two birds with one stone for the low price of $16. So go ahead, get one, get two for your friend, for your girlfriend, for your mom, for your dad. They'll enjoy it. Now for the cleaning part, you're going to notice after, when you get it brand new, it's going to look just like this, nice and sparkling clean. Then your heating chamber will look like that inside, nice and white, brand new. But after a day or two of use, you're going to notice your spring is going to get all black and gunked up, all gummy as well. This part right here is not going to get messed up, your battery part, but the heating chamber, as you can see, it's going to get the same way. So you're going to need a couple of things to remedy the situation. You're going to need a paper towel. You're going to need some cotton swabs. You're going to need some isopropyl alcohol, and I like to use a shot glass. So what you're going to do is you're going to fill your shot glass about maybe 3/4 of the way, because you're going to use this later as well. You want to take one of your cotton swabs, and you want to go around in circles inside your heating chamber, being very careful, very careful of your coil down there at the bottom. Then you want to keep repeating. You want to get the excess, the heavy duty stuff around the edges. And you also going to want to take apart your mouthpiece, because you look at your mouthpiece as well is going to get gunked up. So that's when you get your paper towel. It's going to come in handy. You're going to want to wipe off all the excess residue. Then you're going to want to, then your heating chamber as well can go in the alcohol. It's waterproof. You can put it in the dishwasher if you would want. You want to take your spring out and put that in as well. So what a good idea to do is, you have all that sitting there, and then when you're charging your battery, it's a good idea to drop that in alcohol, let it, because it takes about 2 hours for your battery to charge. Let this sit in alcohol for about an hour, let it soak. Clean the heating chamber back out again with the Q-tip. Clean the spring as well. You can also get a Q-tip. You don't have to really soak this. You don't want to really dry rot your rubber mouthpiece, but you can get a Q-tip and just kind of go around, because you want to get all the residue out that you can, because all this residue steals away from the effect that you want. So that is a good cleaning tip. You can also run hot water through this, and it doesn't do as good as the alcohol, but it gets a good amount of it off. And you want all the residue off that you can, because the less residue you have, the more effect that you have. The more residue, the less effect. Just remember that part. That's a very important part of the pen vaporizer. You must keep it clean, and it will do you good at all times.